So you're finally generating leads on Facebook, but there's only one problem. They're not picking up the phone. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to fix that problem once and for all. What's going on, you guys? This is Matt Thibeau here with Savant Marketing Agency. And if you're new to the channel, all we do around here is talk about how you can scale up your landscaping or outdoor living business to 7 figures and beyond using digital marketing strategies that work. Landscapers run Facebook ads and run into this problem all the time, which is, Matt, my leads aren't picking up the phone. What do I do? This metric of, how many people you're able to have a conversation with, let alone book or, sell a landscaping job, but just have that conversation. This is what I call a connection rate in your advertising funnel. And your connection rate should at least be 90%. If it's anything under that, then you have what I call a connection rate problem. And to fix this problem, you're going to first need to understand the perspective of the buyer when they request a quote from a landscaping company. Here's what happens is they decide they want a landscaping project done and they want to be due diligent. And so what they do is they request multiple different quotes because they are told from people around them that if you don't request multiple quotes, you are being negligent because you should be able to compare pricing and recommendations and companies and blah, 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 right? What happens though is that they get inundated with text messages, calls, emails, et cetera, et cetera. And what happens? They get overwhelmed and they stop answering people. Now they're thinking to themselves, am I really ready for this? I was just in a stage where I just wanted to start to talk to people. I wasn't ready to move forward, and they start pumping the brakes. And so it's important that you understand that when you're going into this process, because it's going to give you a little bit more grace and a little bit more understanding instead of just being, well, this person requested a quote. Why the F aren't they answering me? Now, here's the good news. We're going to be talking about 7 different strategies you can implement as a checklist in your business to fix this problem once and for all. Fix number 1 is using lead form ads. Now, if you're already using lead forms, sit tight because I have plenty of other strategies coming, but we're going to start from the foundation here, and then we're going to start to build up, okay? Now, lead form ads are basically ads on Facebook where someone can fill out their name, number, description of the project, and other details natively on Facebook's platform. Now, if you are running things like messaging ads, this is going to lower the quality of the leads coming through, and they do have a lower connection rate. So it is important before we go any further to say that if you are not running lead form ads yet, this is something that will increase the quality of your Facebook ads and ultimately get your connection rate to be higher so you can speak to more people, book more appointments, and close more sales. There are some other structural things that you can do to lead forms to increase quality of your leads as well. You can use conditional logic, which essentially is asking a couple of different questions on the form. And if they answer incorrectly to those questions, you can close the form and they actually don't have the option to request a quote in the first place. This is going to save you time because they won't be able to fill out that form. And also, it is going to ensure that you are qualifying them a little bit more upfront, which is going to boost your overall connection rate. Additionally, there are other barriers that you can put in place for lead forms. One of them is to optimize for quality instead of volume. This is essentially where someone would be able to manually fill out their information instead of have it auto-populate on Facebook. This is proven to increase quality, which will again increase your connection rate overall. However, these structural changes like adding a conditional logic form or adding additional questions will decrease the amount of leads that you're getting through on Facebook overall. So just keep that in mind. The second fix that you can implement in this process is your content. If the content or offer in your marketing isn't attractive in the first place, then there may not be a compelling reason for the prospect to really want to get on the phone with you, especially if someone else reached out back to them and they like that brand better. There's a good to fair chance that they're going to ignore your call, knowing that maybe they're not interested anymore because a better offer seems to be put on the table. So the first thing that you want to keep in mind is always making sure that your content is highly relatable and optimized for trust. One of the easiest ways that you can do that is by using personalized video selfies on your phone as ads. This is going to build a lot of trust with homeowners, and it's going to put your face in front of them before they even meet you, which is going to increase the likelihood that they're going to want to talk to you. Additionally, what you can do is also create a very compelling offer that's going to make it very interesting for them to want to speak with you. Some examples of this would be offering a free design mock-up with your project. You might be able to also offer a same-day estimate. You could also offer a amazing warranty included. Some of our clients have lifetime warranty on certain services. So these are all things that you can implement in your content that's going to build up the desire for homeowners to want to reach out to you and actually speak with you. On top of that, if the lead quality that you're getting is low and you aren't speaking to them, then something else you can do on top of doing a different form of content or changing the offers is to just do more content. Facebook likes it when you run about 10 different ads at any given time. And so maybe what's happening is you are running only one or two ads and you're experiencing something called ad fatigue. Basically, what ad fatigue is that Facebook is tired of showing your one or two ads to the same people over and over and over and over again. So now what's happening is the quality of your leads is going down because Facebook is trying to get paid. And the way it gets paid is when you get leads coming through. So it is just starting to serve you garbage. So what I would recommend is to increase the quantity of the ads that you're putting out and increase the quality of them. And do that more often, every 2 to 4 weeks. Once you start cycling through those ads, if you still don't see the quality of the leads going up, then you just can continue this process I'm going to teach you here. But this should also increase the quality of those leads. Fix number 3 is speed to call. One of the best things that you can do is call your leads and get them on the phone. This is going to make sure that they have your full attention and that they are not overwhelmed with your message and just get analysis paralysis. So our ultimate goal is to get them on the phone so that we can have a conversation with them and start to bring them through the process. Now, it is important to note that you should be calling your leads as fast as possible, ideally within 5 minutes or less. Again, they are being inundated with other people that they have reached out to. We don't know how long they're going to be willing to speak to landscapers, and maybe they're going to talk themselves out of this project due to overwhelm or analysis paralysis. So you want to call these leads as fast as possible to reduce any friction in the process. And this is going to dramatically increase your connection rate. Typically, when we see people with a low connection rate, under 90%, it's because they are not reaching out to their leads fast enough because they're stuck on a job site or they just are reaching out to them at their leisure. This is not something you want to do. So whether you need to set up a automation using something like Go High Level that will call the leads as soon as it comes in and it just forwards to your number, or maybe you need to hire an appointment setter if you're on the tools, someone whose only job is to call these leads and set up those appointments, get your admin person to do it. Whatever like a road that you choose to use to combat this problem, you do need to combat it. And so call your leads as fast as possible. This is going to make a massive shift in your connection rate. Fix number 4 is going to be a process I call double dialing. This strategy does get negative feedback when I tell people to do it because essentially they misunderstand what I'm saying as essentially spamming people, which is not what we want to do. But what the process of double dialing is when you call your lead as fast as possible and they do not pick up, hang up and call again. What this is going to do is it's going to push through the noise and it's going to typically get that person to pick up because they are getting so many phone calls throughout the day that are robocalls and other phone calls, and they may not recognize your area code or your caller ID. And so calling on that second call is more likely to get them to pick up because of the second call and just the urgency of that. Now, when I tell people to do this, they'll say, Matt, I don't want to bug people. Calling them the second time means like maybe they were ignoring my call because they didn't want to pick up the phone. Listen, if someone requested a quote on Facebook for your business, then you have the responsibility to reach out to them and give them that quote. Calling a second time if someone did not pick up is not wrong because they didn't pick up. If they're not there, they won't be agitated. If they're busy, they're going to send it to voicemail anyway. Trust me on this process. This is going to get more people on the phone, and you will be able to book more appointments because of this. Fix number 5 are simple yes messages. Now, let's say you call your leads and you call them quickly and you double dial them and they still don't pick up. The next step that you're going to take is you are going to send them what I call a simple yes message. Basically, what this is are text messages or email messages that are about 3 sentences long that end with a question and require little to no effort to actually respond to. Hey, Sally, this is Matt from Example Landscaping. I got your request for a hardscaping quote. Are you available for a short 15-minute call tonight at 5 p.m.? This is going to make it very easy for them to reply back to your text or email and say, yes, I'm available for that call. And then you can conduct a 15-minute discovery call and ultimately book them in for the estimate. Most landscapers are sending texts and emails that don't end with a question, that are very long and basically just overwhelm someone so they don't take any action. These texts and emails are designed to create a response and get people to answer back to you. So if you do it this way, you will get responses. Keep it short, end it in a question. This is going to get responses for you. Fix number 6 is calling at different times. So let's say that you complete this entire process and they still not have gotten back to you. At this point, what you're going to do is the next following day, you're going to start calling them at a different time. So if the last time you called them was in the morning or in the afternoon or the early afternoon, then you can start trying to call them in the evening and vice versa. What this is going to do is increase your chances of actually getting them on the phone, given if they, work during weird hours or, they're super busy during specific hours and can't take your call. This is going to make it more likely that you're going to be able to get them on the phone. Most homeowners pick up the phone around 6 or 7 o'clock at night. If you are able to do your calls at the end of the day, this is proven to increase connection rate as well. All right, and the 7th and final fix that I have for you for your connection rate is going to be sending personalized video texts. If you have exhausted all strategies that have been listed here, then what you can do as a final Hail Mary is send a personalized video text to your prospect. Essentially, what you're going to do is record a personalized video selfie of yourself looking at the camera and saying, hey, this is Matt here from Example Landscaping. I got your request for a hardscaping quote. The reason I'm sending you this video is I just want to put a face to the name for you in case you forgot who we are. Tell me a little bit more about your project and what you're looking to get done. We'd be happy to help. What you're going to notice is that people feel bad for ignoring you because now they have a face that they can see. And so it is harder for them to just leave you on red by doing this because now there has been some kind of bond because you've actually recorded a video for them that they know is not automation or AI. So they do feel the need to reciprocate and give you an answer. So that answer may not be what you want, where they're going to say like, I'm not interested anymore. Or they're going to be like, yeah, let's have a conversation because I promise you no other landscaper is doing this. So if they did get overwhelmed, this is your best chance at cutting through everyone else's message to make you the most relatable as possible. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe. If you have any questions, you can comment below. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. And if you're watching or listening to this right now and you own a landscaping or outdoor living business, and you're looking to take your business to another level using Facebook ads, Google ads, et cetera, we would love to support you this year. All you got to do is click the link in the description, book your free strategy session, and we'll speak with you real soon. All right, guys, I'll see you on my next video.